Hello, I'm Pam of Healing Stars, and I'm talking about the astrology starting on the 3rd of August for the week ahead. This chart is symbolic, it's set for London, UK. However, ignore, you don't need to know that because all you're looking at are the planets and the signs. And so symbolically, Aries is over here on the left in the first house of the chart. This week, we've had Mercury has just moved into the sign of Leo. That happened last week, Friday. And Leo is the sign of the king, of course. Jupiter's there and the sun both. Mercury is a key player this week. The reason being that it's moving really, really fast through the zodiac, and in a week it will make contact with 7 different planets. Wow, Mercury is the messenger. So what are we being asked to hear this week? It culminates by joining the sun on Saturday. And it does this, it's like going into the throne room of the king. It's at the moment, though, this week, it's bringing information back to the king, which is the sun. So first of all, let's have a look. The aspects in this chart are very, very tight. So we can see very clearly there's a very good trine, a flow of energy here that has been holding on for quite a few months now. It's Saturn in Scorpio and it's Chiron in Pisces. This is the opportunity for healing. And my website is called Healing Stars. This is where I'm at. I really honestly believe that we can all heal and transcend our astrology, whatever we've been given at birth. The moon, as you can see here, is up in Scorpio. Through the week, it will move 2.5 days at a time through Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and there'll be a full moon, and that will be next week. That's on the 10th, which is next Sunday. Throughout this week, we have other things going on, but I think truly that Mercury is the one to watch. So today, Sunday, Mercury is making a right angle to Mars. This is war. Mars is the planet of war. Now in Scorpio, it's really full on. It's really strident. And it's at a right angle, was on Friday, to Jupiter. Jupiter is great benefic. However, the negative, the shadow, occurs with each and every planet. And the shadow of Leo, I believe, is coming out in the world, in world events. Leo can be arrogant. Leo can say, I'm the king, and I, the king, my word goes. Jupiter can be righteousness. A fight is going on at the moment with God, to put it bluntly, and which side saying God's on my side. The other interesting aspect that's happening throughout this week, these green lines you see with this funny little symbol on, this is called an inconjunct. This is called letting go. It's formed when planets are in difficult relationships to each other. Mars, Uranus here, 16 Aries, is an inconjunct with Saturn. It's not exact, but it's relevant. Fire energy is Aries, water is Scorpio. Those two elements don't mix. The same is happening moving into Monday with the sun. Here you can see the sun in Leo, 11 degrees, making that inconjunct aspect to Pluto in Capricorn. Capricorn's earth, Leo is fire. You think you put earth on fire, you will put the fire out. Same as water on fire, the same thing. So that's the tension, and it's going on throughout this week. We can see also Neptune in Pisces with Mercury also on Monday, starting the day. So here we have another inconjunct. There's 3 of them operating here, all of which create difficulties. Tuesday, not much better improvement, frankly, is there? Tuesday, though, we do have that exact trine occurring with Saturn and Chiron. Wednesday, Mercury now is in conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, so it's upping the ante, so to speak. Pluto is power, big power, plutonic, think of plutonium, think of the atomic bomb. Pluto is buried wealth as well. It's also oil. It's big institutions, and Pluto has been going through Capricorn now for many, many years. And so we've seen that, we've witnessed that in the world. So there's a big international power struggle, of course, going on in many countries in the Middle East at this time. Venus, interesting enough, although she's planet of love, relationship, in Cancer, she's making a right angle to the nodes of the moon. Now, that's very complex. It's called the bendings. But Venus isn't happy, and no planet is happy when it's at a right angle to those nodes. We move on. This is Thursday. Now, this is an easier time. The reason being, you can see it very clearly, hopefully, in this diagram, the chart. Mars in Scorpio now makes a trine to Neptune. If any day of the week gives the opportunity for a ceasefire in Gaza, this would be it. Now, whether that happens, I pray it does. And prayer is another very important healing principle that we can all apply to world situations and in our own lives, of course. The next day, by Friday, again, this is some other creative energy forming. The sun here it is, joined with Mercury. I think I said Saturday, I meant Friday. Here it is, this Mercury joining the sun, that's combust. That can be great genius, or it can be the fool, because there's no ability to step back, which is what Mercury promises us when it's away from the sun. However, it's forming this trine, this flow of energy to Uranus, the planet of revolution, but also the planet to do with genius. If ever there was a creative solution, Friday and Saturday can offer it to us, all of us. So it's that inspiration, that gift of prophecy that Apollo, as the sun god, can offer us. We do create our reality. So it's important for all of us to create peace rather than war. More of that on my website. Saturday, here we go, look at the moon. The moon's opposite Venus on that day. That's only temporary, it happens only a few hours. But there could be an emotional outburst on Saturday. The Mars, the Saturn energy now, if you notice, the sun has come into the picture with Saturn, with that nice trine that's going on of healing. The sun here in Leo, right angle to Scorpio, Saturn in Scorpio. The sun is royalty, the sun is consciousness, but Saturn can be resistance. So we get the creativity happening on Friday, but Saturday we get reality forming. Ideas that have come out of the blue, are they workable? Are they tangible? Can we make them, as I said, real? Sun also, same day, 16 degrees. Notice that, look, 16 degrees. Here's the sun in Leo. Saturn, 16 degrees. It's been holding that position now because it's moving very slowly forward for the last month. Chiron 16. So there's a letting go aspect between the sun and Chiron. Letting go of old wounds, old grievances, of hurts. Pisces is so sensitive as a sign, and Chiron there for a whole generation of people with Chiron in Pisces, it's about 7 years it was there, have got that in their charts now coming to fulfillment 50 years later. Moving on, here is the full moon reforming on Sunday. I will cover that in another video. So this week, watch the messages, what's coming to you, what is the universe telling you, and check out the blog. I've got far more information about each day and also some concept of integration of these difficult energies that we might all be facing through the coming week. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com